Wow, this thing works out pretty well. What's up, y'all? It's just chilling outside the rehab center. I don't know if you guys know my whole life story, but yeah, my mother-in-law had a stroke back in April. She's my roomie now, so I take care of her. So I'm a little distracted from time to time. And remember, don't put a trade on before you're going to leave the house. Or don't trade if you know you're going to leave the house, because bad things happen. Yesterday, it would have been one of those miracle trades if I would have put the SPGC on. But my point is, I just saw the stock. It's back under $5 now. And everyone's going to start calling it a scam. It's not a scam. It's not a scam. It's not like they came out and they're purposely... A scam is like they intentionally did something. It's a low float stock. Everybody jumped in on it. Hey, what's this at 750? I don't know. Let's buy it. Hey, it's breaking 10. Hey, let's go. And then it runs. And there's not a lot of stock in the float. And then the next day, reality sets in that it's a joke of a company that sells one product, an overpriced putter. It's probably not worth $30 a share. And the selling starts. And then the selling becomes shorting, and then the people who are still trapped in it, they dump, and then next thing you know, it feeds on itself. People start borrowing the stock, with the borrowing firms, and next thing you know, it goes all the way back to 5. It's not a scam. That's the name of the game. That's how the market works. Every stock's a pump and dump. Sometimes it's one day, and chances are the stock will never come back, or maybe it will come back. Maybe 3 days from now, they start to run it again. And the buyers come back. Remember, the float's still the same. 5 got you 32, back to 5. Chances are it's not going to come back, but that's why I don't swing trade, or that's why I don't invest. And by the way, look what happened to RIG, right? What's up, Rob? RIG's the only stock I own right now. The only thing I own significantly, I guess you can call it. Selling puts on Palantir, it's not really owning the stock. Again, I cashed out of my entire portfolio. I cashed out of the hedge fund. We were up 130% in 58 days. That's insane. But what we did learn from Cathie Wood was when you're up, sell. Sell, Mortimer. You got a $7 stock that's trading at 10, start selling. Now it's at 14. You're up 100% in 58 days, and you're not taking profit. What more do you want? 7,000%? 1,000,000%? Anyway. Email me for a password. I gave everybody the summer for free up until when I came back from Greece. So if you didn't take advantage of those 2.5 months, email me. Say something nice about my haircut. But not every stock is a scam. That's a very hard word. A scam and a fraud. Fraud means they went into it knowing they were doing something wrong. This is just the game. Blatant scams are Chinese stocks. Those, I believe, people are actually they're going into it. Let's see how many people we can rob. I really do believe that most Chinese stocks are scams and frauds. And remember, everybody's complicit. It's not the Chinese company. It's the people that are bringing the company public. It's the rating agencies. It's the rubber stamping of those stocks. The FINRAs, everybody's complicit. The SEC, they're sleeping. They're allowing these stocks to be, allowing them to be traded on our market, like the HKDs and the JWMs or whatever that other one was. These are some blatant scams out there. But just because a stock goes from 5 to 30 and back to 5, they're not all frauds and scams. That's the market. 90% of stocks suck. I mean, the whole market's a pump and dump. Coming from a perma bear, right? This is why I see it clearly. I'm a perma bear who throws on my bull costume every once in a while, but I know the game. I seen how the sausage was made. I worked at boiler rooms, and I was a market maker. I know the game. And that's what it is. It's a video game to me now. That's why I don't take it seriously, and that's why I don't own stocks, right? I don't need to own to make money. You give me a target today, You're shorting the stock pre-market on the VWAP. You get a great opportunity to buy it at 130. You made money on the upside, and then you crush it on the way back down when it rolls over because it hit the VWAP levels. But more importantly, you know what was a great trade today? Hawaiian Electric. Never heard of the stock before yesterday. I saw the chart. I was like, oh man, if they don't go out of business in the next couple of days, it's probably going to be a bounce. So we watched HE. We had the $15 calls, right? We're rocking this trade. 15 got us 16, 16.50. We're up to 17. We're selling at 16.70 on the way back down. Then this big bidder shows up. He gets slaughtered because big bids are generally sells nowadays. My email is kennyglick@aol.com. Don't laugh. Oh, actually, you can laugh. It's supposed to be funny. kennyglick@aol. But you got a stock like HE, which I never traded before in my life, right? And we crushed it. And then once it got over 16.50, we started thinking, hey, we're in from 15. Maybe we swing trade it. You had 1,000 shares at 15, what was it, 15.50? I'm not by the computer. But, 1,000 shares at 15.50. You're selling 15.75, 16 quarters, 16.50, 16.75. Got stopped out on the way back down of some at 16. And then we're sitting there with the last 200 shares, and you're like, all right, maybe I hang on to this thing. And then the next thing you know, you get stopped out anyway because of that big red candle, and now the trade's over. But, I forgot the hell my point was. Oh, my point was, if you're going to swing trade, make it out of a good day trade. Day trade's going well, like HE was today, and you're thinking, hey, maybe I hang on to these last 200 shares unless I get stopped out. And next thing you know, you got a swing trade on. And with the target short, I'm not a fan of swinging shorts, especially on stocks that have already been hammered. But I don't even know where target is right now. But what's the point? You crushed it today on target. Plan was look for a reason to short the stock. And you got 2 reasons today, and they were awesome. All right, good luck. I'll see you in the chat room. If you haven't got an email, if you haven't taken a free trial, just email me. We're all getting together tomorrow. The schmooze is going to be another good one. We're going to go over all the stuff we had. I'm going to do another free class on Saturday. So if you haven't got any free shit from me, free shit's is what I'm all about. All right? See ya.